A ship had returned, but her voyage had just begun. Antonio gripped the rotting gunwale, gaze fixed at the murk clouding Sevilla. At this sunless noon, a boat towed the ghostly armada of one through her final passage. Home was upon the 18 lucky survivors. España had been a distant memory. Deep in the ship's belly, Antonio's compañeros strained their backs from pulling the bilge pump levers to stay afloat. The stench of rat piss and rotten eggs from the rising briny water crawled even up to the deck. But at last, the mist parted to let Antonio sight plain his motherland. Bell chimes from the cathedral rippled along the waters, willing him to confess under its crossing lantern. How could he not, after the voyage cursed him into a beast? Antonio swirled a finger around his gums and pressed his molars, checking for marks of the beast. It was a tick of his at this point. He scraped out the dried blood and filth under his quivering fingernails, the best he could attempt to wash his soul. España's judgment loomed closer. His sunken eyes fleeted, memories of the voyage flashing before them. As the Armada's chronicler, which ones must he write down? Which ones must he omit? "Fire the bombards!" Elcano shouted from the quarterdeck. The lone ship saluted the country with cannons. Antonio flinched and covered his ears. The same thunders that bid España farewell 3 years before, the roar he soaked up with pride and courage, now summoned opposite feelings. But at least he muffled that false Capitan General's commands. Even after his death under the claws of that heathen Kilapulapu, Fernando de Magallanes still stood as Antonio's only true Capitan General. Is that actually from the Armada del Maluco? The harbor master of the royal shipyards asked below, as Victoria, the ship, was tied up at the Las Muelas port. "We did it! We're the first to circle the world." The crew waved their caps towards the city, overcoming their boils and swollen tongues. 10th of September 1522. We've returned. Antonio embraced his clunking satchel close. Did that hook you? Maybe I should link my first 2 chapters in the description. I'll start sticking it in every short I'll upload from here on out. But yeah, like I said in my previous short, I still haven't gotten a single request after 4 months of querying. Could it be my query then? Maybe my high word count? Could it be my iffy title? Maybe it's because I'm a Filipino living in the Philippines, trying to enter the American or Western market. I don't know, but if you guys or agents couldn't read past what I just read, or maybe my first 2 chapters, then maybe that's what's keeping me from getting that first elusive request.